possibly sending yourself forward into a striking situation, right? Or maybe distance to get it back. Excellent. Very good.
Go too aggressive with your grandpa? Was it a phone call?
The goal is for it to translate. This is why I still have a face after falling off my longboard. Good job, guys. All right, so to start us off, can I borrow you, Mr. Chris?
Yes.
So let's come right over this way to where the center of the mat is. So we're going to review the hip throw that we were playing with last Wednesday when I was here. Now there's a lot of us on the mat, so we're going to kind of two birds, one stone right now. One, I don't want us crashing into each other. Two, I want us building on control. So we're not going to focus on actually finishing the hip throw. What we're going to focus on is being able to lift our opponent and hold them. Because if you can just lift and hold on your hip, that means your control is really good. That makes you feel good about your throw. If we don't feel comfortable like doing the lift because of like a knee or back issue or whatever, I'm going to give you an alternate thing to do. But if we feel good with the hip throw, here's what we're going to do. Chris. So if me and my partners don't have a gi on, I'm going to get my neutral grip. So I'm going to hold at the head, hold at the wrist. Because Chris is taller than me, if coming up this way feels awkward, I can choose to disengage and come around his head. It's whatever feels most comfortable for you. So if you feel like you're ending up like way up here, try it with an adjusted grip. So I'm going to go ahead and keep my grips here. So I think I'll be alright with this. What I want you to do is step across their body. And after you step that across, this hand that's on the back of their head or their waist, depending on how we are, you're going to just slide that through and bring your other foot on. Now here we're going to pull, and we're going to keep this nice and tight. And you're going to send your hips back so that you can lift your partner and feel really stable. If you can lift them stably there, I'm not worried about you finishing that throw. So let's say if I felt weird with the height difference, I could do the same thing, but step across and then come across his body, line my feet up, and make sure I'm keeping close to my back, hinge, and lift. Notice how I'm pushing my hip out the direction where he is, because I have to be at like a little bit of an angle to lift him up. Now if you're like, I don't do hip throws, my back and my knees don't like it, what I want you to do is a similar entry. You're going to step in, the other leg's going to come in, but then all you're going to do is circle. And we're not going to finish this one either. We're just going to work now. Fall from the finish, so you can do that. We're going to work lift. Because the finish for that is a little angle check. So your partner, knowing it's coming, is just going to let you drill it by taking the move away. Because once you get good at that, you go, and you kick them all. So if we can, try to hip throw. If you're like, hip throws are not my jam, come in, and look for that. Any questions anyone need to see that in? We're good with our choice of thing that we're going to do? Sir?
I would like to see it.
The hip throw where I lift?
Yes, please.
Okay. So I'm going to hold wrist and head. I'm going to step across his body and back step my other foot in. And as I do that, I'm going to pull him tight to me. Now I'm lower my level and push my hip back. So I'm lifting him with my leg. I'm not worrying about finishing the throw. And then turn back up. You're good with that? Grab somebody relatively around your same size for this. Just to make learning a little nicer.
I don't mind.
You want to work with, who do you want to work with? I don't care. You don't care? How about you two, and you and Mark?
Sure.
Cool. Go ahead.
Hey, how are you?
So I expect you to throw your target and on your side.
Cool. Doing well, man. Doing well.
Yeah, that's the one I would. So here, here, step. No, I step it. Let's see what's gonna happen with that.
Just back and forth.
Yeah, just back and forth at your own pace. You can get like a few reps in and then switch, whatever feels good for you.
Here. Here. And then I step in front of you.
So what you're doing there is a slightly different thing.
Kind of get it both feet.
And then
Grab your collar right here. So not a
release it.
cross actually, the same side.
On the same, oh, same side.
Yeah, because you're getting a deeper grip. Yep.
And then I'm
So
gonna.
you have one grip there, and if we're using the lead grip,
That's remarkably easy.
there.
The efficiency is you're loading your
Step
hips.
through, you're gonna let go of that and cluster around the ball. So that way, you're gonna step your right leg across right there. And then that's gonna let go.
Almost like a full.
Perfect.
Yeah, and you're basically
Not yet. I want you to bring your feet in a little bit more. Now, remember, you're not gonna throw it, you're just gonna lift it. What I wanna see you do is you're gonna lower your level, push your hips towards each, and just lift. Good, now put her back down, just the lift. That was great. So now my goal for you next time is I wanna see all that just like that again. So when you lift, notice how your feet are kind of moving a little off balance. Before I lift, I'm gonna get my feet right underneath my own shoulders.
And
Make
then
sure that when I lift, that my feet don't move. And if I feel like, oh, I have to take this out, I'm gonna put it back.
Here, and then, wait.
You do that side.
So let you do like kind of slowly apart, and you're not taking the crap out of the ball. Your hips.
Alright, doing the best I can.
And then under. That, yeah, so you gotta hold it.
Yeah.
Sneak in and down the bar.
There.
Like this one might like.
Think about like doing this posture here, and also here, when I'm down.
So now the other side, so you just, now.
Yeah, so turn.
This way.
If I don't do that when I'm
This way.
but when I
No, I know.
And then try to order that. Set it, let go.
Don't have to get a good position.
That's what you're gonna do.
I feel remarkably stable.
Yeah. I mean, you can definitely lift somebody that's like way bigger than me.
It's almost like feeling like I could carry you around the building.
Yeah. I mean, kind of. It's fun.
You understand?
No, you're good. I don't know if it's that I do Safe. I'm like ashamed about it. Yeah. There's always an awkward side. You know what you can't do when I'm on the ground? Throw me down. Oh, God.
And do it again.
Here, here,
Slow.
here.
And then you start it.
I'm in the harness, you get a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so used to like a lot of my early grade partners were sort of really tall that I was never able to use that edge. So now sometimes I'm like, oh, what is this? I sit where I'm like, this is weird.
Just one pass, I go outside. I see from outside.
It's also nice to be beach.
I had only injury to my right. She's on my left.
Turn your forward face first.
Yes.
With shoulder width apart.
Yes.
I went up to the ground here.
That's assuming you're not able to like shoulder roll. If it's like I'm going face first, I know that's what's gonna happen and there's no other way, then now you want to do a bit here to protect your face. So like send that so that you don't break your wrist. The ideal in jiu-jitsu, why we practice rolling sometimes is let's say I shoulder through straight forward, and you want to roll over that shoulder.
There you go.
But, you know, there are times where it's like, oh crap. Yeah, no time. And if it's one of those situations where you're like, I'm about to eat the mat, this is the best course of action. Yeah. So worst case scenario is you just take it on the arm or a high five on the front. But that's like worst case scenario. Rolling is better, but we
Good job.
I just looked down and I was like, oh, nah. You know what? What are they like $200 for those?
No, the parents don't
When you're as you're getting more
Weights is fine.
so like there's doctors like you like I can't move when you are.
So as you know, like right now, like you're working through it, it's good to turn and do that technique. But as you're practicing, you start working, it's like it's almost like a
Remind me of that, right?
Yeah, it's a little fluid, like it's almost like a game.
Alright guys, so we're gonna keep working this movement, we're just gonna add on actually finishing the throw now. But, yes, there are a lot of us here. So I want you to look around you and make sure that you're not just like throwing each other at the same time, like into each other. So it's like people next to you just do somebody, wait for them to get back up, and then you do your throw. Well, we're gonna do a few of these just so we can play with it a little bit. Can I borrow you, Chris? So this is why it's important to do our side break falls. Because a throw like this, we're typically either going forward into a forward roll, or more commonly sideways, right, into our side break fall. So when I'm working my technique with my partner, I'm going to come through. I'm still going to do everything slow and controlled. I don't want to surprise him. I want him to get towards his break fall. So first, as I throw you, you're going to break fall with this hand. You're going to lean down this way, okay? Because we're going to contact. So when I lift him, and then I go to finish the throw, I'm just going to rotate this shoulder towards the mat. And break that fall. And he's going to break his fall. So you see how slowly I did that because he has to work this skill as well. And then we'll stand up, we'll switch partners. So nice and slow so that your partner can work their break fall. Mark, can I borrow you? Can you throw me? So when Mark is throwing me, and I go over and make sure I'm breaking that fall, and then I'm landing with my feet in the right position. I really like trying to make sure that my bent knee is planted on the mat, because if our feet are just kind of in the wind and we hit the ground, you can actually crack your ankles on each other, get twisted like that, and it sucks. So if you make this a habit, your body's in a better position, and you're more ready to get up and start fighting. Does that make sense? Yes. Yes, I had my glasses off. I didn't know if that was a good or a I was like, what? Alright, guys. I need my contact lenses. Alright, guys, so let's, we're finishing the throwdown. Like I said, just give your partners room, kind of stagger it a little bit so that we can have them safe. Alright, guys, 1, 2, 3.
And the first fall is
Wait, what are you doing?
So
I'm throwing your knee.
No, don't talk about this. Here?
this side.
Here?
I fall so gracefully.
It's a bit of a
I
shock.
used to have a callus here because
And then,
when
what
I
you
was
mentioned
like
with the leg figure?
no, because I was
Try to
always
lean kind of
sitting
here.
over something.
Yeah, because otherwise your knees could bang together.
And I was always afraid of hurting
It could be
myself,
painful, so
like
that's
sliding
why try to
off the ground. And I had a callus
And your body is what
sliding
hits the mat,
because I was like,
Kind of, yeah. Like the way you fell is kind of how you fall. So if you, as long as you're anticipating it and you are like, kind of go with it, almost like when you rotate and then climb up this
I said that's so easy.
I know, but that's.
I was like, that's fine.
I'll follow
You can do me. If you face this way, you should go like this. Yeah, we
Then you gotta hang on to me.
I'm holding on right here.
Oh, sorry.
oh, you're good. I'm just being like,
And then I'm gonna turn you like this. Is that okay?
Yeah, beautiful.
Not too hard?
No, you're borrow it. Like I said, if you, I mean, not that if let's say you were fighting to kick out a lot, that's when people kind of get hurt. Because if you don't go with it a little bit, especially during the drilling, like that's when, yeah, you're like fighting, so, same thing with
No, and then I'm falling on my lap.
so, and the things that are gonna make you able to do this.
I gotta fall less awkwardly.
yeah, it's all about kind of the rotational thing, and just make sure you're not posting. You know, you're not posting your spot. Which you can do. You can pick. You can do either side. You don't have to.
Yeah, it keeps me,
You're looking for, I know what you're doing here.
Yep. Turn it here, right? And then this arm you can still control. So the arm that's like this arm, yeah, control this arm, and then you see the arm bars right there. If you're controlling the arm and I fall, like so, if you come in and you have the arm under control, and I just landed this way, there's yeah, or just the control. You can start being offensive.
So if you feel comfortable following,
you hold the arm. So the arm Oh, no.
Yeah, and trying to make it so because the impact for a big one, I think I need where you're kind of limit.
Oh, you can go knee and belly?
So you just be mindful of kind of like your
So the knee and belly, and then this is my
like flowing water. But you see how your arm is just up in the front.
And that's where you're gonna press.
Yeah, because then if I come in here and I start isolating, you know, the arm bar is right there. So try to maintain the control.
On the throw, it's kind of backwards.
We just realized that neither one of us ever put our foot on the ground when we get thrown here.
Yep.
here,
Yep.
here,
And then,
No, I would actually pick the same fly.
and then,
And then, yeah, you see how you said
I wouldn't want to let go of that.
yeah, so you could go knee on belly here, you could just put your knee down, and then, you know, if you ended up going, you could drop for an arm bar, you could do all kinds of stuff. But you want to just maintain it, because otherwise I'm going to just come in and shell up. You know what, but if you keep me extended, I'm open, you know, the whole time. Correct, yeah, but just be mindful that you have the moment you fall.
So we
that experience that I took was enough for me.
Here, Bear. Here, Bear.
Yep, and try to really flat, take arm down. There. That'll, because you have more cushion here than you got here.
I'm trying to break that reflex. My limbs want to stop.
And like catch yourself.
Alright guys, we're gonna add one thing on to this now. We're gonna keep repping this whole movement, so don't worry if you're like, I still need to work on it. We're gonna keep working on it. Whenever you get Chris. So now we're just gonna add on finishing with an arm So we were talking about this over here, like, do I want to create space or do I want to control space? If this is self-defense and I'm on concrete and like I just need to get rid of somebody, yeah, throw them and just drop them and run. Like that is the idea. But yes, please drop them on the concrete, get out. But if it's a jiu-jitsu match or something where I'm like I can't run and I have to fight and I have to finish this now, I actually need to keep control of that space. So that's where these grips matter. I'm actually going to keep these and I'm going to use my shin as he falls, one, to balance myself, and two, controlling that space. So we're going to work all the same movements, coming in from my hip grab. I'm going to lift wrist, and I'm going to rotate into the slap the mat. Now I tap this, and you see how I drop my shin right here on his ribs? This helps me not feel like I'm a face plant, right? Because he kind of becomes like a speed bump for me. But this is also setting up my submission. So this foot that's right here, I'm going to slide it. I go from here to right here, so that my foot is up under the shoulder blade. And I'm being nice and not putting on my weight on right now because I'm talking, but like in a real situation, you can just like onto a person. So I'm going to slide my foot up underneath the shoulder blade, and then my other foot, I'm going to step over as I pull this arm in front of me and hug my shoulder. Lower my level and pinch my knees tight. Now from here, I'm just going to slide down to the wrist. If his thumb is pointed towards the ceiling, I'm going to pull that hand down and slowly bridge my hips up. But remember, the arm bar lives wherever this joint is, right? So if he's this way, I'll pull him this way. He didn't escape it, he just changed it. If he's this way, I'll go that way. Wherever way is going against the elbow. And just a point of safety for your partner, when you sit back, don't sit back with that arm. If you're not sure, give yourself a little space, and then pull that arm back. Because I want to make sure that you have the control to not throw yourself back and hyperextend somebody's arm, right? Because we're isolating here, and we're pulling like that to hyperextend that joint. Person who's receiving the technique, don't wait till it hurts to tap. Tap when you know they're in the right position. Arms are straight, they got it. You're not going to keep fighting. Alright, one more time. Here with my partner, these grips that I have, I'm going to keep using these even after we throw. I'm going to step in, close that space, lift my hip, turn. Here, I start dropping my shin, slide my foot. As I step over his head, I'm going to bring his arm in front of me. I'm going to sit down. I like to pull in with this grip. If they have a knee, I pull back. I'm going to pinch my knees. Two hands on the wrist, and it's whatever direction, that's the opposite of the thumb, right? So if I really needed to finish this, I pinch my knees together, drive my hips up, and pull. Any questions on any of this yet? One more time, sir? Is there a specific part that you're not sure about?
After you fall on your, after he falls on his side, you grab, you go into the
That armbar position?
armbar position. Yes.
Gotcha. Alright, so we'll start from the top. So I pull through, lift, and so we're here, right? We just finished the throw. I'm going to take my foot that was already here and put it underneath the shoulder blade. And now two things are going to happen at once. I'm going to pull his arm in front of me and hug my shoulder as I step over his head. Now I'm going to lower my level slowly and sit down carefully so that I don't hurt him. Then I'll slowly come back. And that's the good partner way to do your arm bar.
No full time.
Yes, no full sentence, certainly not here. Alright guys, so same thing, make sure that we have enough space since we're finishing the throw here. Give yourself enough room and time, and we'll play with that one a little bit. 1, 2, 3.
I would always line myself.
You can keep it there. The problem is because I'm not full.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where I'm like, okay, so how do I not? So you're.
I whip it around.
your time is not
Helpful.
Because that was awesome when you're like ready to kill a man.
Yes.
When you're like, this is my friend.
I don't know why. I always end up right there. I'm like, bad habit. It's great habit. No, but it is hard to not do it.
I will say though, if you want to
Yeah.
here, let's say you're just like, oh,
Yep. And then, yeah. So get your knee connected, like bring your foot close to me so that you're like right. Yeah. There you go. You feel how you're kind of right on my arm? Yeah. You can use your knee as a thing, so I can't like turn into
but if you end up there,
right? So you can kind of lean into it a little bit. What you're gonna do is this foot steps over my face, but at the same time you're changing your grip where the arm is kind of bending, and then use this hand to grab your own shoulder with the arm, with the arm to grab your own shoulder.
Okay, so I was like this.
You were like.
like for me as somebody.
And then, so what you're doing is you can use both your grips, or you can close here if you need to, like that. But you're switching where you're going to start reaching up to your own shoulder while you're stepping over. And just grab here, and then now this is connected now. Step over here.
So I'm not really cool.
Yeah, step over, and then start squatting until you can keep squatting. I don't need to sit back. And now you kind of now you pinch your pinch them together, and then now you can start.
And one leg is on either side of you.
Correct. Yeah, and then now you sit back. Make sure to pinch so you're not pressing it. And then start applying hip pressure.
Keep the legs square.
That makes sense.
Do I pull back on your arm as well?
Yeah, keep
It does
so
make
sit
sense.
back.
Yeah.
You want to try to keep my arm kind of connected to your chest, right? So when you sit back, and you and then you start lifting your hips with your hips. Start falling back. Yep, and then start applying hip pressure up while you
Wow, see, and all I did there, Mark, was just, as I finished sitting back, I received the task.
Yeah, it's tight. I mean, it's tight. It's tight for you to go back.
Now sit.
I try to be so careful with
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
I'm too young for this.
Like, wait, like this?
Yeah, you can get them.
Yeah, you just have to mark it. Like, mark it.
Oh, you can like that? Or that.
So like you feel, I'm not holding your hand,
When you're
I'm
doing,
reaching through and grabbing my shoulder while I'm stepping forward. I have it. And then when
I mean, it was that.
as I go back, this is already tight. And then
No, but I mean,
as I'm controlling the here, I start lifting my hips. You see what I'm saying? So it's just feel how my hips are. Like my feet are planted, and I'm lifting my hips. And I'm lifting my hips. Yeah. So that's how you apply full pressure. So it's like I'm controlling here, but then I'm lifting my hips and giving that kind of pressure. So it's, this is important to hold this down, but it's the hips that move.
How does that work in a competition? Do they do that?
No, a lot of times people will full send it. Like they just catch it and they go. And if you tap, you tap. If you don't tap, don't. Kind of like you're
Down to the elbow.
people don't. Like, I mean, sometimes people are sick, you know, like people start tapping and still crank it a little bit. But a lot of times, like if I'm not ready for the attack and somebody starts attacking, that's when you see people get. That's when you see people get choke unconscious. Because they didn't tap.
Go back, go back to the.
Coming around like so. Yep, over here.
Yep, don't let go of the other. So this foot is the knee on the one by the wrist. The one by the wrist. Yeah, and start squatting and try to connect your right hand to your shoulder with my arm. Yeah, so grab the shoulder, and then you can use this hand to like coast.
Yes.
On the, like, you can post on me or post on whatever, so when you're sitting down, so start squatting.
So I don't.
Yeah, you can keep it here, because this is hard to get. So you start squatting. And then when you get to the point of no return, and then even here, like this is where you start.
I do want to move.
You want to pinch your
Like so.
I stopped
And then,
jumping.
now can I
Yeah, yeah. So
can I keep this arm here?
you sit back and take my arm.
Wait, and does this arm just stay there?
Now you can control it, whatever works.
So I can let go? Ready?
Yeah, go for it. I'm just giving you half this.
No, sir.
Right, so this is already tight, right? And then start adding some pressure. Like you lay forward in that and just keep controlling.
It's those one-legged squats.
And it's already like you should be able to like use your own. You should be able to
I'm just having a big knee.
Alright guys, so now we worked a big long chain. We're going right into an arm bar, right? What I want to do now is focus in just on the arm bar itself. Because even if I get this position, I get this throw, I might not be able to go right to the arm bar. You know, if he pulls that elbow back, he starts shrinking away. Typically in that situation, my best option is going to be to try to transition to the side controller mount. So just so that you know what I'm talking about, come this way, Mr. Chris. Right, okay, perfect. So like let's say that I went and I did my little throw, but then when I did this, Chris frames up and he starts shrinking and facing me because he's like, So at this point, I need to follow through and I can at least get that out position, right? So I'm still weighing. I just didn't get my position. So we're gonna look at plugging in that same arm bar. We're gonna look at plugging in that same arm bar, but just in a different position. So I'm gonna have you do squat now from the sir. So what anyone who's trained for a little bit is gonna do, right, is they're gonna frame up. What I like to do to work on getting this arm across, which is what I want for my arm bar, is make him think I want it elsewhere, right? Because I'm not gonna be strong enough to just push Chris where I want him to go. So I'm gonna make Chris think that I want to flatten his arm out, maybe go for like a shoulders position, right? So when he feels me pushing his arm out, trying to resist me from doing that, and he starts pushing back, when I feel that resistance, I'm just gonna quickly let up and then redirect with my hand that was underneath his elbow. So I start with both of my hands here, so that when he pushes back into me, I can.
Helping me do the move.
Exactly. Because if you know what I want, you'll never let me.
Right.
Just like if I really wanted the shoulders position, I was like, I'm just gonna push his arm flat. It wouldn't work. So I make him think I want that, so that exactly. Because now we're here, right? And it's just like, oh, he's too strong. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because it's never gonna work if it's strength against strength. At the end of the day, someone's always bigger than you. So that's where this hand position really matters. Is I can sneak it under the elbow, and then right away I like to put my body down. And now it's hard for him to pull his arm back. Exactly. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to slide this knee that's on the same side as the arm I'm attacking. I'm going to slide it up. And then I'm going to turn this around like I'm sitting, like I'm getting ready to cross the arm. If we don't have this kind of flexibility, we may end up more here. That's okay. Just understand that you have space here. And if you're not controlling these arms, he's going to try to push your legs down and capture them, and then you're going to have a head. Because the more space you have, the more opportunity he has to fight back, right? Which is why this is super cool if we can do it, but not all of us can. So we need to be a little bit more opened up. And again, that's okay as long as we know what we're going to do, right? So assuming that we can walk up this S mount here, I've got him all locked down now, right? So my weight is primarily in my thigh, across his rib. Even if he's walking this arm like this, I'm just gonna come under wrist, over wrist, and then grab my shoulder. If he's like this, that's not good. So now to be nice, I'm gonna put my weight in my hand, slide my other leg over it, and then sit. Yeah, so really starts. And you see how I stopped pulling? Because that arm is already straight. So I didn't want to hyperextend. So there's a million different ways to go into an arm bar, but at the end of the day, we need to remember the physics of the arm bar. It's very simple. Stabilize this, push this down, this goes up. So we're just hyperextending a hinge. They're all over the place. So the camera is out. He has frames in. He's like, I'm going to Yeah, just start in the mount position.
When you're transitioning to the S mount, that sharp, that's how you bring in your shoulder and shove that arm. Only because every time you discuss that mount, it's like with the head sliding, and then you have to tap it. So, freaking heavy.
Tap.
So like the little quarterback.
Oh, absolutely.
You start pushing out.
Yeah.
And lock into your body. Before you move anything else, you gotta lock.
I was like,
Now that you have viewers, you can start grabbing that.
Yeah, I was like-
You can just start on my head, grab that wrist, and then you just slide the knee up. The other knee, like behind my head. And stay on the knee on the side. The right knee. Yeah. Yep, and all the way up behind my head. And then this one, you're gonna flip it where your foot is to your right and your knee goes to the right.
Think like you're getting ready to sit cross-legged.
Alright.
Yeah, so turn this one. And then turn.
We can drill it in the
Yeah.
Yeah, very similar, yes.
And don't feel shy about putting it here.
Yeah, actually not. So then
Now sit on my head.
So don't do that yet, because this is where things get a little different. So what I'm gonna have you do is actually base this hand on the mat, put your weight on her, and you're gonna let go of this so that you can hug his arm to you. And now lean your weight onto him so that this leg can swing over his head. So you're gonna do this. Yep, swing, swing.
Yeah, keep going.
Right there. Now, yep, so it's a little bit of a different transition. Now, the more you come towards his wrist down here, the stronger you'll be. So try to bring this down. Yes. And then hug it to your chest, and then lean back with your thigh. Yep, just lean back, because you're going to break his rib eventually. And only hold it here so long. Yeah, and then slowly go all the way back. Beautiful.
Wow.
Yes, so it's very similar to that technical position, just a little bit different.
It reminded me of the gift wrap.
Yes.
A little bit.
Yes. And for this one, you don't even have to really need the gift wrap, but it's the same strap where I bring your arm across and you're getting a little bit. So even if I So as long as my body is getting what I'm
because I really don't want to step over. No, so.
Yeah. That's why a lot of the stuff that I like comes off of the exact same form. I'm like, hey.
And there's a joke that's like this too.
There sure is. There's so many things.
I can feel it. I think it made you self-conscious too, that you don't want to smash your entire body when you do it. So I may need to get over that.
Okay.
I may need an angle adjustment.
Okay.
Just because I'm stepping over his head.
I can really sit here and just put
Yep. Show is here.
No, no. Come go to the knee. So bend this down. Looks like you're gonna kneel on this knee. Goes up. Okay. Good. Oh, you're gonna collect that arm. Swing this left leg around. And then turn. Be flat. Be flat. And then
I got your legs.
good. Kind of
I guess the fake Americana.
Get up.
And don't feel shy about like really pushing here, because you want it like over correct. So then when you feel me go,
Because it is, that's not again, or into me. Right? Goes up, and then you can push him. Arm across, left knee like you're kneeling, goes up by my shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay, now, we have to get this, so, no, behind your head. Here. Then you're gonna pivot towards the arm this way. There, slow, slow.
I'm moving.
That's it. Do it again. It's just the way you put your leg. So, here, nope, it goes up by the head, the shoulder. There, that's the head.
Let me see that one more time.
Then,
We're in a workshop.
hold up, this arm, and
Yes.
on your hip.
I don't know yet.
Yep, and then this goes underneath.
Yeah. I'm not sure yet, so we're gonna figure it out.
Like that?
Yes, and then,
That.
or you can do this.
That's what I always used to do.
Try. Are you able to lean your arm back?
Push forward, knee, up to your shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's so much weight on this leg. And it's too much effort to get it up.
Yeah.
So that way, or try it this way.
Yeah, and holding his pant leg is nice too.
Your head's not on
So one.
you gotta switch your foot. It's okay, man.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta tweak something somewhere.
Which arm you gonna get?
Yeah, I just one of those situations where for you, I would be like, no, do this or this.
That one.
Unless you just want to push that up. Yeah, if he's not your friend. But
Heavy. This is.
Go across. There you go. Perfect. So what you do is when your feet are over.
It's even stretch here, so I don't even have to.
Most poses,
But I can.
most poses. So if my feet open
That pressure on the bicep.
your feet hold down. You don't want to be pointing. Hold it down. And then, okay? I can remember. Point it up.
Honestly, cool.
Oh my God.
Just the pressure. And, you know, I can sit there forever. I'll sit
All right,
there
do it
for
again.
10 minutes. Just
Why?
Do what? You want to do it to you?
Yeah, do it to me. I've been doing that so many times.
Drillers make killers.
And then I use my body. Since I had to do it a bunch of times.
Don't need to be flat. And then you can roll it. So I wanna modify this a little bit. I think you're almost doing yourself a step like this. Just place his feet on the mat.
Oh, my body's doing it.
Yeah, because all I want is for his arm not to come across. So now you're gonna use this to help slide that ball into position.
Crap. I need to.
Your knee up by his ear, your left knee. Yep. And then just start to sit up here so that you gather this arm, like what you both and lift this up. And now hold this under it like you're sitting crossing. Don't fall off just yet. So this is where it gets different than the back kick. You're actually going to keep your weight on. But I want you to put your weight
Trying to figure it out as we keep going.
So,
concentrate on the
this goes to come on.
Yeah, you're gonna put it on the
Yeah.
You're not gonna give it to me that easy. So you're gonna hold it for this way. So I basically hold you down here.
You're not coming off it. But
I collect
you're
both
gonna
arms because I
slide
need.
this over like you're gonna cross
That
it.
goes by the head,
Yeah.
I call yes. Sit on that.
But you can pull my arm and keep back.
There we go. That now we're in a beautiful spot. So now you're ready to come under his wrist and like hug your own shoulder. Hug your shoulder. Good. And now with your weight this way, step this over his head. Beautiful. Now we're going to sit back nice and slow. Yep. Slowly go all the way back.
This one's not bad.
Yeah, because you know what? Everyone does this again.
Okay. You're fine. You're fine. And that was like a solid ab workout, but I just witnessed.
Yeah, it's tough, slow.
Yeah.
Slow.
So you're, lay down on your belly for me. No, feel something. Oh, sorry, on your back. I'm going on your belly. I don't know how to talk anymore. So now that you've kind of felt that again, like the differences, right? So I come here, and when I go to move you across now, I'm just gonna like put you on my rib cage. But like, do you feel how I'm still kind of sitting a little upright? Like I'm not like way down here. I'm like up here a little bit. Yeah. I just have my rib cage in your way, and then I very quickly start to come around. So you see, my knee is like up here, but my upper body's like up here. Like I'm up here. So you feel how my weight is like now? So I'm kind of askew on it. So when I said sit like we're cross-legged, now I pull this in. So this is the heel of my foot. Right
So as soon as they
here.
start
So I'm
weight on it,
squeezing
it
it
was like, no.
with this leg and this leg like a hug. Oh, right hand. Feel how there's so much pressure, right? So now my right hand, my free hand, goes on the mat. Good job. So then my left hand can give you a hug. And that's what allows me to go over. So it's not quite the same as when we get the gift wrap and I come real slow. This is when I
Probably the socks.
Yes. On this one, I actually want you to stay kind of flat, and I stay more upright. So like my bottom ribs are helping you, but I'm not like putting them here. I'm not close to your head with my hand. There you go. Yeah. So like it's a few differences for what we're deciding to do. But what's nice is they work together. So if it's all this isn't working, you might be able to switch to different things. Exactly. Yeah, so that's it. We want to know how they're connected, but also how they're working, right? Yeah, that was really easy as well.
Yeah, kind of. It was like collar was started.
Do you want to practice? Sit on it.
You want to practice? You want to really know about it?
Literally.
Alright guys, finish the last one that you're on, and then we're going to do some rolling drills. So finish out the last one that you're on.
And immediately start sliding behind me, right? And then have my body. Yep. And then, and like she was saying, like right now you're super low. You can be up a little bit more. Yeah, see my arm is still blocked, but you can still sit up a little bit more. Yeah, like you sit back on me, and then as you're getting this knee, get your knee closer to my leg, and then you're straightening this leg out, and then rotating it so that you can get your foot under my arm. And boom. Yeah, that's the transition. And now you feel how heavy you are here, like this, and even scooch up a little bit. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. And then come back.
Beautiful. Alright guys, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna like combine a little drill that we did last time with actual rolling. Could I borrow you, Scott? So what we're gonna do is that like move for move rolling drill that we did if you were here last Wednesday. So like resting means Scott, you're gonna roll, you got slap, bump. Maybe I like got like a little bit of like a take down and then like stabilize into this position. Once I have like gotten my move, so to speak, I'm gonna chill. And then Scott is gonna answer it. So he's gonna get out of here, he gets his guard back, and we're here. That's what he wants to be. And then we'll chill. And then I was like, we're in between two guards, but this is Scott, so he likes it. And then it's like, now he's gonna pause, because now I need to solve this part. So now I'm gonna positions, so on and so forth. So we're going like back and forth, a little training drill. But when I call becomes real rolling. That being said, we are keeping it at below 40% intensity. So I don't want to like go and then someone gets like thrown into a wall. We're just no longer going turn-based. So if you're in a good position, bad position, you're in the middle of moving, oh God, whatever it is, now you're rolling. And you're going to keep rolling until there is a submission. Once there's a submission, just start over, doing your turn-based thing. And I'm just periodically going to be calling go. So you might end up rolling the whole time because neither of you get a submission, or you might get 100 submissions and keep resetting and I keep calling out for you. Does that make sense?
Makes sense, perfect sense.
Perfect. All right, guys, let's get back with our partners.
So we just need to make some materials.
You can use whatever you want. Anything you know of jujitsu. And we're going to start down on our knees today. There's a lot of us on the mat. I want to make sure we don't like throw each other at anybody. Yeah, if you want to grab like a mouthpiece or anything like that.
We want to start off, like, we just pull
So
Yeah, we're just starting
move
neutral.
to move when she says go.
And then whoever initiates can do their first.
So whatever you want to do
Starting off
for
on the
so I'll do a move, you do a move, I'll do a move, and then when she says go, then it's
My mind is still like,
yeah.
slow control.
So you're gonna start over here.
All right, guys, with our partners. In slap up and be in your turn-based grappling grip. Yep, one person establishes the position, the other person will answer.
So my first move,
So you're gonna, I'm gonna skip. Okay? So you're here, and you're gonna get out of your guard. Side control.
But I thought we were rolling.
So we'll say go, and then what are you gonna do next? After this, to get out of it. Okay, and what do you do here?
Go. Now we're grappling until there's a submission. If and when anyone gets a submission, just go back to your turn base. So keep it below 40% so no one gets kicked in the head.
I won't kill you. I don't kill you.
Control.
If and when there is a submission, back to your
That wasn't even my thought process, but that's good to know.
Yeah, because usually if I can get back up and get away, but it's forced me to stay down and then I couldn't get my arm away from the shoulder line. We're still in turn basing, right?
Yep. Go. Pull those screens in.
Oh, am I moving out of bounds?
no, I'll just get you out of the way of other people's feet.
Good one. So sorry. I remember this happening. Is this the dentist?
Okay, so we're back to move, move, okay?
Go. You're here.
Oh, back to the,
Stop.
no, back to
No,
the.
keep going.
Yeah, normal.
Yeah. Become a normal roller if you are going turn base.
Buddy.
Keep my.
30 seconds left.
Good. Good.
Three, two, one. Time, guys. Beautiful.
Record murder, right?
Come on over to me. Let's get a quick picture before anyone who wants to be runs over to the advanced class.
This is my kind of turmoil.
Oh, you're fine.
You're fine.
Your mom was being nice to you.
We'll be back more days though. You have time to do everything. Alright guys.
We're so
Oh, it's so good.
There you go.
Perfect. Those are good.
I didn't see myself either. I didn't
Oh, wait, you're not in there?
Maybe I'm a vampire.
No, come back.
I was like, am I a vampire right now?
We missed some folks.
Not even trying to. It's Grandpa can't take a picture.
Come on, Grandpa.
Come on, Grandpa. There you go.
Grandpa.
Get in there. Hey, Mark.
Who?
There we go.
I got the first
I
time.
can only hope.
All right, now you're free.
Who's Grandpa?
Anybody who wants to
She is.
stay, I'm Grandpa. Anyone who wants to technology.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll be here. Oh, you
That's college, brother. They don't go to college anymore.
well, no.
No, we do work to get free on Sunday. That'd be free, sir, for you.
So you're,
No.
Why you need to?
Okay. We're not rolling. We're just testing. Let's go.
My. What kind of upside down universe are we living in right now? Sammy pulled guard on me.
Look at this guy.